Welcome back to the channel. Got a quick update for you guys. A little bit of a sad one, but it's okay. Most of y'all know this 97 Land Cruiser, triple locked. We've been trying to rebuild stuff on it for years, and it's just been going so slow. So hopefully the new owner will get this guy finished up, back on the road, and blazing around, causing trouble. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is start a search for another 80 series that's maybe 90% of the way there to what we would want. Running, driving, paint okay. Not perfect, but mostly good. And then spend some time doing the little things to make it our own. So that's that. That's what we're gonna do. And it's kind of weird because we just finished literally the last few bolts on this long block, which I guess at this point we're also going to sell if you guys are interested in it. And if you watch in the channel, you've seen all the work done on this thing. It's brand new top to bottom. And it's ready to go for another 300,000 miles. If anybody's interested in this long block, shoot me a message. So there we go. That's the channel update. We'll have this thing out of here tomorrow. The new owner. The what?
New owner.
Oh my God. I'm stumbling over my words. The new owner, not the owner. The new owner is going to come pick this thing up tomorrow and trailer it back. I hope you guys have enjoyed the journey and just watching the trials and tribulations on this thing over the years and all the other 80 series content. Hopefully we'll have another one in the garage soon and we can keep the 80 series adventures going. Time to get this guy loaded on the trailer. Getting it loaded up. Sad to see it go. Now we got an empty space. I gotta clean all this mess up. Whew. Today we are getting everything for the 80 series that's still remaining ready for a nice gentleman who's coming to pick it all up. That's the motor. We're about to take it off the engine stand. Got it all strapped up. Kept all of the hard parts of the straps away from that pretty valve cover. Got that spare tire at the wheel. The old intake manifolds. I'm just pretty much giving him everything. Old fuel rail, throttle body, crap loads of gaskets and hoses that were supposed to go on there, belts and things. Look at this new shift knob, new shift boot, crank pulley. He also wanted this pretty side feed intake manifold along with this massive throttle body and this humongous fuel rail. So we're giving those to him as well. Got all of the rest of the extra gaskets in here. Multiple sets of some gaskets. Brand new OEM radiator. Lots of other parts. So let's finish getting this stuff ready. And we'll have it all done here in about 30 minutes for the new owner before he gets here in a couple of hours. So all of the clamps we got much lower so they're not hitting the valve cover. And my son here is going to start with the bottom bolts. There you go. Oh, you know, we got this guy. We need an open-ended wrench to hold that. Or a finger. That works too. There's that one. There you go. Good job, man.
Why do you have so much washers on there?
Because it was too long of a bolt, so I had to put a whole crap load of washers on there. There you go. It's out. Before we take off those top bolts, we're going to double check to make sure that screw is tight on the jack for the engine hoist. All right, here's the moment of truth. There you go. You got it.
What? What?
He had the wrong size socket. Whoopsie. Go ahead.
What if this falls?
What?
What if it falls?
It's not gonna fall. It's strapped in. It might swing, kind of move a little bit, but it won't fall. You got it. Good job, man. There you go. Didn't even move. Before we take that one off, you see how this is kind of angled that way? I'm gonna pull the engine hoist back so that it's angled this way, so that when that last bolt comes off, the engine swings away from the engine stand and it doesn't want to swing towards it. Do you have to? No. But we're trying to learn to do things the proper way, right? All right, hang on. Now, it's turning a little bit that way. That's perfect. You got it. Good job, man. And we always work in what?
Flip-flops.
All right, I'm gonna hold the strap so it doesn't swing much. There you go. That's it. Easy breezy. And then we'll just put it down and take the pressure off the straps until the guy gets here. And we'll lift it into the back of his truck. That sound good?
Yep.
All right, my man. Let's finish cleaning up. We got it laid down just gently, and I put the bolts back in here because we're gonna give this young man the engine stand as well, because he doesn't have one.
He's like 50.
I don't know how old he is. That's a good point. Maybe he is 50. This gentleman, even if he's 50, he's a young man. I'm 46.
You're not young.
I'm a young man.
You're an old man.
So we're gonna give him the bolts and everything that we're holding it. They're just old head bolts that came off of the cylinder head, since now we got the ARP head bolts in there. And we got a lot of cleaning to do to get our garage space back. This obviously is just here for today as we get it cleaned up so we can use it tomorrow. All right. Now to sell the Hummer, right?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
It's for sale, man.
Nope.
We don't use it. It was fun.
Yeah, because you don't like driving it.
I love driving it.
Oh.
We just don't use it.
What do you mean you don't use it?
You don't use it enough. Well, that Infinity is going to be way more useful.
This is useful.
My boys love the Hummer. I do too, but we don't really use it. So it's for sale if y'all are interested. If anybody's interested in that 2001 H1, fantastic condition. Everything on it works. It's perfect. If anybody wants it, hit me up. Send me a message. In the meantime,
What?
we love you guys, and we'll see you next time.